Let's go back, way back. Over 2,000 years ago, after a war so brutal it changed an emperor's very soul, one of history's greatest legends was born. Emperor Ashoka was so horrified by the violence he'd unleashed, he set out on a totally new path. But his quest for peace would, strangely enough, spark a story about knowledge so dangerous it supposedly had to be hidden from all of humanity.
So, as the story goes, in his search for wisdom, Ashoka created this secret society. But this wasn't just any old club. The legend leaves us with this incredible question. Did one of history's most enlightened rulers actually hide the world's most dangerous secrets from the rest of us?
And this is where the legend really takes off. Ashoka supposedly got together 9 of the absolute wisest minds of his time. He then trusted each one with a single book, containing knowledge so powerful, so potentially destructive, that it had to be kept under wraps forever.
It's an incredible story, right? It's kind of like an ancient world Men in Black. But you gotta ask, where did this story actually come from? Let's dig into the origins of this so-called Emperor's Secret Society.
Okay, here's where things get really weird. Ashoka was ruling way back in the 3rd century BCE. But the legend of the 9 unknown men, it doesn't show up in any ancient Indian texts. The first time we hear about it is in 19th century European writing. That's a 2,000-year gap. And that tells you right away we're not dealing with an ancient fact, but a much more modern story.
So this sets up a huge clash at the heart of our story. It's a real showdown between a thrilling legend and, hard, verifiable history.
On one side you have the legend, a secret society guarding these forbidden books. But then you look at the historical record, and it tells the complete opposite story. Ashoka's mission wasn't secrecy, it was public education. He literally carved his wisdom on ethics and compassion into giant stone pillars for everyone to see.
But hey, let's play along with the legend for a minute, because this is where it gets really juicy. What exactly was in these 9 forbidden books? The list is, well, it's going to surprise you.
I mean, this list is wild. It's said to cover everything from propaganda and psychology to cosmology, the nature of light, and the science of life itself. We're talking the transformation of matter, alchemy, the power of sound and communication, and get this, even the secrets of gravity and flight. It's basically a blueprint for taking over the world, or maybe, just maybe, for reaching enlightenment.
Wow, that's a powerful list, which just makes you wonder, if this knowledge was so world-changing, where is it today? Answering that question, well, that's the key to unlocking this whole mystery.
Because the answer is both shocking and, honestly, incredibly simple. The knowledge isn't gone. It's not locked away in some dusty, secret vault. It's been with us the entire time. The truth is, it's wisdom that's been hiding in plain sight.
Okay, this is the big reveal. That legendary, secret book on strategy and statecraft? That knowledge is right there in the Arthashastra, a famous ancient text. The book on healing and the science of life? That's just Ayurveda. Unseen forces and microbiology? You can find that in the Atharva Veda. It's all been there, just sitting on the shelf, so to speak.
And it doesn't stop there. The secret of motion, gravity, and even flight? Yep, you can find those concepts explored in texts like the Vaimanika Shastra. The structure of the cosmos and light, that's in the Surya Siddhanta. And the really deep stuff, the secrets of time, mind, and consciousness, that's the core teaching of the Upanishads. None of this was ever really hidden at all.
So this changes everything, doesn't it? We've been asking the wrong question this whole time. It's not a matter of hidden knowledge. The real question is, are we just dealing with unread wisdom? Has this profound information been available all along, just waiting for us to figure out how to read it right?
And that brings us to the real heart of the matter. The real secret wasn't the information itself. No, the true secret is one of understanding. So here's what was lost over the centuries. Ancient scholars didn't see these texts as just myths or religious stories. They saw them as science written in the language of poetry and profound logic expressed through symbolism. That ability to interpret, that was the ancient key.
So what happened? Well, over time, humanity kind of lost that key. The context was forgotten, the symbolic language became literal, and what was once understood as profound scientific and philosophical insight was eventually dismissed as simple superstition. The knowledge didn't vanish, our ability to understand it did.
And this brings us full circle, right back to Ashoka himself.
His true legacy wasn't some shadowy group hoarding secrets. His real impact was creating a massive, public, intellectual awakening, guided not by power, but by compassion and ethics.
And just look at what flourished openly during his time. We see the establishment of public hospitals, we see incredible advances in metallurgy and sophisticated developments in astronomy. And most importantly, we see the spread of his Dhamma, a system of public ethics meant for everyone. Knowledge was a living, breathing force for social good.
So maybe that's the real lesson of the legend, you know? It's not a story about secrecy, but about responsibility. It reminds us that true wisdom needs guardians, not owners. It's something to be protected and passed on, not locked away.
Which leaves us with one final, fascinating thought. The most hidden things are often those lying in open sight. So maybe the legend was right in a way. Maybe the real unknown men aren't some long-lost sages from the past, but are the ones, like us, still trying to see clearly today.